Hi there, my name's Rachel and I work for Mindful Therapies. I'm also a psychotherapist, cat mum, and human being living in a pandemic. I'm talking to you from day 3 of the second lockdown in England during the 2020 pandemic. And today is what is it? It's day 3 today. It is the 7th of November, and we've just found out the election results, the US election results, and there's a lot of uncertainty. So the election happened on Tuesday. It's taken till now to get a clear winner, and it's just been another example of for me, a sense of uncertainty in the air, a sense of what's happening globally, what's happening here, and how does that impact, and what does all of it mean. So I just wanted to lead through some very simple exercises to manage some of that uncertainty and the anxiety that comes with it. So when we're in that uncertain place, there's so much kind of mental chatter that goes with it, and it's so much stuff that is out of our control. And it feels like more than ever there's so much out of our control at the moment. I'm speaking as someone who couldn't even vote in the election, and yet it seems so important, and I feel so connected to it as well. So it's a very strange time. So I want to just remind us to connect with our breath and to connect with the present moment. So I want to lead through 2 mindful movement exercises. First one I call lotus breathing. It's a practice that comes from Breathworks, which is where I did my mindfulness training. So basically, I just want you to get your hand like so, like the bud of a flower, and tune into your breathing. And as you breathe in, open your hand up. And as you breathe out, close it. And see if you can allow your breath to be natural and allow the movement to follow the breath. And if you're watching and you're in time with me, then I'd suggest closing your eyes so that you can be in time with your own breath. So opening the hand up on the in-breath, closing on the out-breath at your own pace. Noticing how the breath feels, noticing how the hand feels. And then when you're ready, come into stillness. Just noticing how the 2 hands feel. Maybe there's some differences between the 2 sides. And the important thing is what was happening in your mind. So I'm not particularly coordinated. So I find it very difficult to focus on a movement and the breath and worry at the same time. So if I notice I'm getting caught up in worry, caught up in what's all this global stuff that there's absolutely nothing I can do about, come back to the moment, do some movement, and anything can be a mindful movement. But that's a nice one that you can do sitting at your desk. You might do that, or you might put your hand under your desk if there's other people. You could do it during a Zoom call. Just have your hand off screen. No one need to know that you're doing it. It's just a nice way of bringing yourself back to yourself. The other one I quite like is if you take one hand, take the index finger of the other hand, and you're going to just trace around the hand. Some people find it quite soothing, some people find it really ticklish. Just notice how it is for you. So as you breathe in, trace to the tip of the thumb. As you breathe out, trace in. As you breathe in, trace the tip of the finger. As you breathe out, go to the other side. You might be able to hear the fireworks that are still going off. And then when you finish, just starting again on the other side. And again, we're just doing it at our own pace and doing it in time with our breath. So the breath comes first. We follow the breath. And then you might want to do that if it's a bit ticklish. That reminds me a little bit of, you know, those, I can't remember what they were called, the little metal things, and they was like in a little wiggly shape, and you'd have to put the stick around it, and then if you touched it, it would go yeah, maybe that's not the best thing for stopping anxiety, but you know what I mean. So yeah, try one of those two exercises, see if that helps you to come back to the present moment. You might find that you like one better than the other. And so we're not going to stop ourselves from feeling anxious, and actually we probably shouldn't, because it's a natural response to what's going on in the world. There is a lot to be anxious, scared of at the moment. But it's using little tools and techniques to help us to just come back to now, to help it all become a little bit more manageable. And yeah, try for yourself, see how you get on. And remember, you're not alone. Thank you. Oh, and please subscribe to our channel and tell all your friends. Thank you. Bye.